Hello and welcome to Games from Folktales, a podcast that mixes historical research and tabletop role-playing settings. I'm your host, Timothy Ferguson. This week, Falling Backward Through Time. Player characters from our world, transported to Mythic Europe, were outside the line style for Ars Magica 5th edition. I tried to sneak them into the Grog's Handbook as a type of time-lost witness, but it was rightly pointed out that Mythic Europe can't evolve into our world without massive cosmological changes. That being said, if you don't care, you can easily add characters from our modern day to the Ars Magica setting. Eric Flint, a popular author, in discussing his Ring of Fire series, conjectures that every modern person in a bootstrap fantasy knows something that could make them very rich in the past. His own travellers have the advantage that they moved as a group with a large number of modern machines. Were that to occur, it may be that the Magi, not the time lost, are the exception in their community. Lacking access to magic for machine tools, it's difficult for the time travellers to generate spare parts for pieces of their technology as they wear out. Communities who fall back in time find their technology levels stabilising lower based on their available resources. With the assistance of magic, however, machines can be repaired and even improved, much as a magus making an elephant need not know how many toes there are on an elephant, so a magus making a steam locomotive doesn't really need to know how the governors work. Magic makes good the lack. Individuals lost on their own, once they learn how to communicate, may join covenants in a variety of roles. For example, an autocrat's main skills are reading, bookkeeping, and managing people. You could run a great game where a modern temp agency lunchroom fell back in time. I once played a great game where my Edwardian butler became a priest and kingmaker in ancient Egypt. The most applicable flaw is the general minor flaw worthless abilities, which was introduced in Time Lost Witnesses in Grogs. A Time Lost character has about 30 experience points, which are rendered valueless by the shift in time. For example, they may have area laws for cities that do not yet exist, or etiquette scores which have been rendered useless by differences in social structures. Troops might permit companions to purchase this flaw multiple times, which allows characters to trade away their native language abilities. These are often rendered worthless by time travel. Other flaws, like delusions that the character is dreaming or can return to their own time, might also be common. One obvious question is how to treat guns. I treat guns as a magic item with a limited number of uses. Frankly, in our game, where people can throw incantation of lightning, I'm not too fussed about a person with a Glock. You might instead say that primers and powders don't expand explosively in Mythic Europe, which is technically, according to Art and Academe, true, and so firearms simply don't work. I'd like to thank the Fixer on the Ars Magica forum, who asked a question which led to this and some of the other time travel podcasts.